Well, hey gang, how you doing? It's Jonathan again from Tailhunter International, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report. And this is going to cover all of the fishing action down here for Tailhunter International for the 27th of May until, wow, already June, the 3rd of June 2018. Where is the year going? Let me tell you a couple things. For one thing, it's a beautiful afternoon here, La Paz Bay right behind me, and it's getting warmer. I can feel it. The air is changing, a little more humidity. But you know what? The warmer it is, the bluer the water, all of those things, all of those conditions, all of those variables, that means the fishing's getting better. And our fishing this last week, it wasn't great, but you know what? It's getting better every single week. And that's a good sign because, you know, we were through this transitional period where we still had some cold water fish, we still had some warm water fish starting to move in, and we still have a little of that, but we're starting to see more of the glamour fish, the fish that everyone likes to see on the posters and all of the magazine articles and all of the fishing reports, right? So, listen, we can split things into two different divisions. We have our Las Arenas fleet over at Muertos Bay, and we have our La Paz fleet, which is fishing the bay and north to Espiritu Santo Island right behind me over here. If you fish Las Arenas this last week, it's home run hitting, just like it was the week before. You get big fish, or you kind of get nothing. You swing for the fences, you carry the ball all the way to the goal, you get tripped up, and that's just the way it is. There's some really nice fish over at Las Arenas this past week. Some tuna, 20 to 50 pounds, maybe see some even larger. We'll just never know. When you're bent for an hour or two and it goes bing, and you lose the fish, you'll never know what was on the end of that line. But there's some bigger tuna out there, 20s to 40 pounds for what we were catching this week. Some nice Dorado, 10 pounders were the smaller ones, but some larger ones in the 20 to 30, 35 pound class. Some bigger rooster fish. I think we had a rooster fish going 60, 70. I think we had an 80 pounder this week too. Check the photos at the end of this. There's some really hefty slugger type roosters that we're getting in the area that we do know as the rooster fish capital of the world. But you added in Pargo, Cabria, several different kinds of jacks. You got bonita, and there's a lot of variety over there. But again, you get either a big fish, you swing for the fences like I said, you hit a home run, or you come back with very little or nothing at all. Depends how the fishing goes. But that's the way the fishing has been over at Muertos Bay and Las Arenas. Now, if you really want some action, if you're looking to just have a fun day getting bent, if you want a lot more variety, you fish with our La Paz fleet this last week. Going out north towards Espiritu Santo Island, there's several different kinds of Pargo, there's some big Cabria. You can have fun with those fish, plus triggerfish. You add in some bonita, you know, some pesky needlefish. But then you throw in Dorado on top of it, you know, and we've got some nice 20, 25 pound Dorado on top of all the rockfish. You add in some strange cold water fish that are still around, like some smaller yellowtail, some amberjack, and you've got a really nice day of variety. You bring home a lot of different selections in the ice chest, and you have fun getting bent. And a lot of people are catching limits or near limits if you're fishing with our La Paz fleet. So to summarize everything, listen, take a look at all of the photos we've got this week, because we've got some great photos. But breaking it all down, Las Arenas, you're going to get bigger fish but fewer fish. La Paz, more fish, more action, but generally smaller fish. And in a nutshell, that's going to do it for our La Paz video fishing report for this week. I really appreciate you checking in. Have yourself a great week. Be good to each other. God bless. This is Jonathan for Tailhunter International down here in La Paz, Baja, Mexico. A little hot today, but you know, like I like to tell folks, the only ice, the only snow you're going to see down here is going to be in your margarita glass. Take care. God bless.